Hello everybody, Gamer here for some more The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and here I am in pouring rain, and you're probably wondering, what the hell do I have on my back? What the heck is that yellow thing? Well, believe it or not, this is a electric sword. What the heck just happened since then? Well, I decided to just go ahead and actually complete a few shrines in the meantime, including a shrine in the lake, a shrine that I activated in the previous part but didn't actually complete, another one that is out in this area that I pinned back in the first part, this shrine, these two shrines, a shrine up here, and two shrines over here, and I even got a stable over here. So I pretty much did this off screen as a means of pretty much preparing myself for these parts. These are pretty much aspects that I'm not going to really be covering much in my Let's Play. So I got 13 Spirit Orbs, so I got also more Korok Seeds in the meantime as well. But not just that, I also expanded my inventory space because I got to meet Hestu again at one of the stables, the Riverside stable that I just showed. So now I am able to expand my Hearts or Stamina Vessel again. So for the first one, I'm going to do Stamina Vessel. Alright, so our stamina is increased even more. And I'll do Heart Container for the second one. Your life force has been strengthened. Awesome. And for the third one, I think I'll go with Stamina Vessel. More stamina I have, the faster I'll get through this game. Okay, so I'm down to just one Spirit Orb, and we don't get the animation where he gets the vessel again. But anyways, so we got more than half of a second wheel, so that's good. Okay, so in the meantime, let's go see Impa. So, guards, let me pass. You there, who are you? How dare you trespass on Lady Impa's abode? Is that a Sheikah Slate? It sure is, buddy. But that would mean you are... No, it's impossible. Can it be? Please forgive us for behaving so rudely. Of course, we have heard the legends from Lady Impa herself. Please, friend, go ahead and step inside. Alright, so these guys obviously know that we're Link, or at least one of the champions. Hello, Mr. Korok. Alright, so let's go up and go see Lady Impa herself, so... Oh, hello. Oh, man? Yep, I have a dick and all. That's what a man is, right? Is that? It's a Sheikah Slate! Could you be the hero that my grandmother told me about? What was his name? Oh, it's not that I forgot, it's just I'm bad with speaking. As for me, my name is Pei. Oh, my name is Peya. Okay, hello Peya. Whew, I got that out. I know I should be able to say that easily, seeing how it is my own name and all. I'm so sorry. Anyway, my grandmother's been awaiting your return ever since I was little. Please hurry inside. Alright, so yeah, she's quite the shy one. I think she has a crush on us or something like that, but we can't get in bed with her, unfortunately. So, Impa, long time no see. Even though I don't remember you.
So, you're finally awake.
Yep.
It has been quite a long time, Link. I am much older now, but you remember me, don't you?
Nope, I have no memory of you. I have, like, absolute zero memory whatsoever.
Ah.
What is the matter? You're looking at me as though I'm a stranger to you. Those eyes, they lack the light of familiarity. It is I, courageous one, Impa. Surely you must at least remember the name Impa. Well, I definitely do because I played previous Zelda games.
Oh.
I see. So you have lost your memory. Well, it matters not. In fact, that may actually be a blessing in disguise for the time being. Dearest Link, please come a bit closer. 100 years ago. Yes, 100 years ago, the kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed. After you fell, Princess Zelda's final wish was to place you in a sacred slumber, and then, all alone she went to face Ganon. Before Princess Zelda went to nobly meet her fate, she entrusted me to some words she wished to say to you. I have been waiting 100 years to deliver the princess's message. However, so that's her message, however. These words, which the princess risked her life to leave you, well, if you are to hear them, you must be prepared to risk your life as well. But I am afraid that burden may be too much to bear while you're still without your memories. I leave the choice to you. When you feel you are ready to receive the princess's message, return to me. Oh, you're not gonna tell me? Tell me, lady. Alright. The words that the princess risked her life to impart with you, I can now pass them on to someone who lacks the conviction. Are you prepared to risk your life for the greater good? I sure am. Not a memory to your name, yet you are as intent as ever to charge forward with only courage and justice on your side. You have not changed a bit. Once a hero, always a hero. Very well. Since you have lost your memory, I will recount you all that has happened. Alright. Let's see if you copyright claim my video this time.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon.
Surprisingly, part 1 did not get claimed.
Evil that has endured over the ages.
This
evil has been turned back time and time again by a warrior wielding the soul of a hero and a princess who carries the blood of the goddess.
As said in Skyward Sword.
With the passage of time, each conflict with Ganon faded into legend. So listen closely as I tell you of this legend that occurred 10,000 years ago.
10,000 years ago, wow.
Hyrule was then blossoming as a highly advanced civilization. Even the most powerful monsters posed little threat to the denizens of the realm. The people thought it wise to utilize their technological prowess to ensure the safety of the land, should Calamity Ganon ever return.
Right. Do-do-do-boo-doo.
They constructed 4 mechanical wonders that came to be known as the Divine Beasts.
Yeah, none of these Divine Beasts are in previous games. The Guardians and Divine Beasts are not in previous games. So practically all the previous games take place more than 10,000 years ago from this game.
The Divine Beasts were piloted by 4 individuals of exceptional skill from across the land. And thus, the plan to neutralize Ganon was forged.
Man, remember when we could just kill the guy?
Upon Ganon's inevitable return to Hyrule, the princess and the hero fought alongside these 4 champions against this ancient evil. The Guardians were tasked with protecting the hero as the divine.
Yeah, they did a really great job so far in this game.
Attack upon their terrible foe. And when the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness delivered his final blow, the princess used her sacred power to seal away Calamity Ganon.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same way that we defeated Ganon in Ocarina of Time. I did it with my sword, and she sealed it away, and that's pretty much what led to a bunch of future games. And ever since then, he either resurrects, returns, constantly, all throughout the Zelda Zelda timeline, and yeah, as you can tell, Ganon just can't frickin' die. So, pretty much, since he has given up on resurrection and such, he pretty much has abandoned his human form and has pretty much obtained a malice form, which is honestly underwhelming in comparison, but I guess it makes sense with a entity that has constantly been killed and revived again, either sealed away for thousands of years or killed just to get revived again. Like, it's very contrived, but obviously that's how the Zelda games do connect. Like, it's almost pretty much the same Ganon throughout the entire games ever since Ocarina of Time, which was his origin game. So anyway, in preparation for the foretold revival of Ganon, we strove to follow the lead of our ancestors of the 10,000 years prior. But in the end, despite our best efforts and careful planning, we underestimated his power. In order to avoid ever making that grave mistake again, the princess left you these words. Free the 4 divine beasts, that is what she said. The 4 divine beasts? The 4 divine beasts are the ancient Sheikah weapons wielded by the 4 champions who Ganon defeated. The divine beast Varudania, controlled by Daruk of the Gorons. The divine beast Valmedo, controlled by Rivali of the Rito. The divine beast Varuda, controlled by Mipha of the Zora. And the divine beast Vanaboris, controlled by Urbosa of the Gerudo. It will be extremely ill-advised to face Ganon without the power of the divine beast to help you. So, yeah, as I mentioned before, you can face Ganon without ever having to go to these divine beasts. And essentially, when you go to Ganon without defeating the divine beast, you would have to defeat all 4 of the boss fights that would happen at the individual divine beasts, and pretty much face Ganon without any help from the divine beasts, which can get rid of like 1/8 of Ganon's health. So essentially, by freeing these divine beasts, we essentially shorten the fight and make the fight easier for us. But it's also kind of recommended for us to do these divine beasts before defeating Ganon, and that's pretty much what I'm going to do. And no, you will not see a playthrough of me trying to defeat Ganon without doing the divine beasts. If you want to try that out, do it on your own. I can promise you, it's not going to be easy. It's extremely hard to do. You must infiltrate the divine beasts that were stolen away by Ganon 100 years ago and bring them back to our side. More information about these divine beasts can be found by locating the 4 races scattered across Hyrule. So, the Zoras, the Gorons, the Rito, and the Gerudo. There we go. So, the Sheikah Slate will guide you on your way. You must go to where it tells you and meet with each leader there. So, free the divine beasts. Awesome. It seems to me that your Sheikah Slate is not yet complete. The device Princess Zelda left you is your guide and also your memory. Now, let's see. Someone at a research lab in Hateno Village might be able to help you. Hateno Village? Hateno. The location shining on the eastern edge is Hateno Village. It is a small village, one of the very few places that avoided the suffering significant damage during the Great Calamity. And yeah, this is a village that is not in any of the previous Zelda games. You are Princess Zelda's only hope, and Hyrule's as well. You cannot turn your back now. Follow your heart and seize your destiny. So, seek out Impa complete. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much what the individual... I love the sound of rain. Nice comment. So anyways, that's pretty much what the quests are. So we got to find our memories, but in order to do that, we have to find a director at Hateno Village at a research lab. So that's what we're going to do next before we go to the Divine Beast. So, yeah, pretty much where the Divine... Wait, hold on. So pretty much the order that you do the Divine Beasts in doesn't matter at all. You can pretty much do these in any order, but pretty much the order that I usually do them in, or I think most people do them in, is the same order that I did in my first playthrough, which is this one, this one, and this one for last, which I think I will say for last in this playthrough, considering it's probably the hardest one. But anyways, what we're going to be doing is searching for the Locked Mementos. So we're going to find the director at the Hateno Village. So that's what we're going to do. In the meantime, let me steal this. That Sheikah Slate has been guarded by our tribe for generations. I must request that you not touch it. Even for an esteemed guest such as yourself, there are certain rules that must be respected. Well, I don't respect the rules, okay? There are those who hate rain. I don't understand that. It nourishes all plant life, and its sound is soothing to the hearts of all. I will agree the sound of rain can be soothing. I am thankful even for the rain. It truly is a blessing. Okay, let me just get out of here, please. So there it goes, and that's pretty much our goal, is to get to Hateno Village. So in the meantime, okay, so that guy's just practicing. There should be a painter guy around here. I guess it's still a little too early. In the meantime, what's up, buddy? Okay, he doesn't say anything yet, and actually, I'm just realizing that it's actually pretty late at night, and the moon is not looking red yet. Yeah, at some point there's going to be a red moon that we got to look forward to. So far, it hasn't happened when I was completing all the shrines. I think it happens less on the Switch version because there's a mechanical reason why the moon turns red, but I will explain that once that happens eventually. So in the meantime, before we go to Hateno Village, we're going to complete this particular shrine, and then we're going to go and complete a few quests on the way to Hateno Village. And then once we get to Hateno Village, that's when we complete our Sheikah Slate. And once we complete our Sheikah Slate, then we will end the part with hopefully recalling at least one memory. So that's going to pretty much be the entire part. It's pretty much just doing a few shrines here and there. And here we go. So someone's teaching us. Okay. What should I go with? Sure, I'll go with the Forest Dweller Spear. Why not? Okay, so this is a very special type of shrine here. So use the side hop to avoid enemy attacks. This will create an opening that you can use to strike back. Alright, so here we go. So let's try this out. Come on, come and attack us. Oh, hold on. I failed. And there we go. So this is called a Flurry Rush. We can use this to attack the enemies whenever we dodge, and it's a very useful ability. So yeah, this is pretty much just tutorials, and we will actually have combat trials like this. In fact, I actually did some of this with some of the previous shrines before coming here, before starting this part. Okay, so backflip. Ah, damn you. Hold on. Thank goodness it only takes a quarter heart. There we go. Alright, so for those of you complaining that I didn't do much dodging and instead just running away from enemies, well, here you go. Okay, so now parry with your shield at the right time and use that time to attack. Okay. This is best used with a sword, so I'm going to go with this long sword that I have here. Oh wait, no, that's a long sword. And go with the feathered edge. Oh, wait, I didn't press it the right time in. Hold on. And there we go. Okay, so what's next? So build up your power and then release it to unleash a charge attack. Okay, this we already know of. I've used it before, so let me just use whatever I don't really need. I'll just go back to the spear. Hold on. There we go. And I get a free sword. No, I don't. You have done well to learn these crucial skills. Now proceed. So yeah, definitely very useful skills, and got 2 chests there, 3 chests to collect in this shrine. So yeah, this one is just purely tutorials, so, okay, let's see. Okay, that sword is shining. If a sword is shining, that means we've used it before. But the feathered edge is going to run out soon, so I think we will get rid of the feathered edge, depending on what these chests are. So this one is a 8-fold blade. Now we're going to keep that in the chest. We're not going to use that. And then over here, I think is a shield, I think. I think it's a type of Sheikah shield. Yeah, Shield of a Mind's Eye. So that's a Sheikah shield right there. Okay, and we'll just get rid of that sword and then get a better sword here. And plus, the Guardian Sword won't attract lightning, which attracts metallic objects. So it's best to have weapons on you that are not metallic. Okay, some opal, that'll be useful, and there we go, shrine complete. So yeah, there's going to be combat trials and not just puzzle trials when it comes to shrines, and I've already completed some of these combat trials. I think probably like 3 of them already. I completed 3 of these combat trials. So anyways, got a spirit orb, awesome. Don't have enough to increase my stamina or hearts, but at least I got it. Okay, so I think the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to find a particular fountain. But first I'm going to need to, if this thing will all pass by, ingredients, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I'm going to wait till morning. Okay, here we go. So this is the guy that I wanted to see. Are you? Sorry to bother you, but are you a fellow traveler? As for me, I just love art. In fact, I'm traveling the world in search of beautiful landscapes. You have a pretty bad depiction of her place, dude. So just between you and me, I hear there's a great fairy fountain somewhere near this village. I hear it's breathtakingly beautiful. Aesthetics aside, they also say the place can bestow some kind of mysterious power on people. However, since I'm just an outsider, I can't get anyone to tell me any more details than that. These villagers never leave the safety of their village, so travelers like me are treated with suspicion. But I won't give up. Oh, and if I manage to find out anything, I will be sure to let you know. Okay, before we go and find this fairy fountain, we're gonna pick up a thing of clothing here. Okay, so over here is pretty much just regular HYLIAN clothing. Like, we already got the HYLIAN trousers and such. There's a HYLIAN tunic and hood. The problem is that, while they are cheap, they don't really offer any effects. This, however, does. And welcome to Enchanted, my high-end bouquet. By the end, that stealth chest guard over there is highly recommended. While you wear it, your footsteps are nearly soundless. It's perfect for hunting and stuff. I didn't even press any buttons to initiate the talk. Oh, but it still offers very little defense. Small price for the extra stealth. But anyways, since currently with our clothing, we have something for our cooling resistance and something for our climb speed, we don't have any boost for our trousers, so we're gonna buy this. We're gonna buy the stealth tights, which will decrease the sound when we walk. But if we're, like, speeding up and running, then, yeah. But anyways, there's a chest guard and a mask, so we'll definitely need this mask for social distancing. But anyways, we're going to switch to these pants, which actually does have higher stealth than the trousers. Okay, and I'm just realizing that I don't have enough rubies for what's going to come up next. So let's just talk to her, see what she says. Hi, my good man. I knew the moment I saw you. I had you figured for one heck of an archer, so I'm head over heels for a fine slice of a man that can use a bow. So how about it? Why not take out a bow and show me something special? You got it. I like that attitude. All you gotta do is light the torches by the goddess statue. Think you're up to the challenge? Got it. So, arrows of burning heat. So this is a pretty simple challenge. We just take out our fire arrows and just light these candles right here. So we'll just angle ourselves so we can light 2 at once. So here we go, 20. And we got 2 at once. Yes, we did. And just one more and try to get two at once. Alright, there we go. So arrows are burning heat, so that was an easy challenge. Alright, lady, I did what you asked. Hey, kid, I saw you. No, you didn't. You were amazing. There's no windows on the side. You did not see me, lady. Boy, what a shot in the heart that was. My husband's a fine archer himself, but we're living apart right now. This feeling, it's been so long. I'm so excited right now. Wow, what a jump in mood. That was really something special to see. In fact, here's a token of my thanks. Alright, 20 rubies, that's good. But in the meantime, I need you to... I need some rubies from you, so I want to sell. Okay, we'll just sell this whole thing of amber. And then we got this thing of topaz, a ruby, 3 things of opal, and 2 things of sapphire. Alright, so I got myself over 1,000, so that's good enough. In fact, I should be able to buy another thing of stealth armor. Should I? Actually, yeah, I think I'll get another thing of stealth armor just in case. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the chest guard, or actually, which one's cheaper? Chest guard or the mask? Okay, the mask is cheaper, so I'm gonna go with the mask. Alright, so there we go. Now we can properly social distance. Alright, so up this hill right next to the shrine is where this fairy fountain is gonna be, so... yeah, it's just simply down this path, and, ah, crap, I shouldn't have been running. Yeah, if you shoot that bunny, it can actually give you some rubies, but, of course, I did some running, and actually, while I'm at it, let me just switch to my stealth gear. Okay, so, when we have the stealth gear on, our sound activates less, and, we want to pick up these fairies, which will give us 5 hearts. However, if we save them and don't use them, they will automatically respawn in use if we die. So if we die, they will immediately come and help us. So, okay, there should be like something around here. Okay, I thought there was something around here. Okay, this is what I was looking for. A silent princess, a rare species of flowers. A rare species of flowers, and I think one of the items that we need for this great fairy. Okay, so let's get this last one here, and here we go. Now let's talk to the Great Fairy.
Boy, sweet boy, please listen to my story. I am the Great Fairy Kotara. This place was once a beautiful spring, but as time passed, fewer and fewer travelers arrived to offer me rubies. As a result, my power has abandoned me. I am nearly powerless now, so I beg your help. I need rupees to become whole again. All I need is 100 rupees. Once my power has been restored, I can help you do great things, boy. No, if you have the rubies, hand them over to me quickly. Oh god, it's killing my voice. In order for me to regain my power, here you go.
Thank you. You are too kind. Oh, this power. Oh, it's overflowing. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm having an orgasm, but that's what it sounds like. Aha! Looking pretty. Except when you actually see the full model of the character, she has a slug body. Oh, what a feeling! That first breath of fresh air after an eternity of decay. It's just so intoxicating. Thanks to you, I have returned to my former glory. And as they say, one good turn deserves another. I can help you, boy. Allow me to enhance your clothing. It's the least I can do, but I will need the necessary materials. With this power available to me, I should be able to enhance your clothing a little bit. Alright, so here we go. So we can enhance our clothing, so we're going to enhance the Climber's Bandana. So with a rush room, and a key swain, we should be able to upgrade that. Oh, your breath after years of decay stinks, lady. Alright, so now our defense increases from 3 to 5, so we can increase our armor up to 4 times. 4 times. But as of now, we can only do it once until we find the other great fairies. Okay, so we're gonna go with stealth tights because that's the one we're gonna be wearing for sure. Alright, so 2 to 4. That's actually pretty damn low, all things considered. But might as well upgrade the last one since we're able to. Alright, 2 to 4, but I'm gonna switch back to my Climber's Vendetta. Alright, so she won't be able to upgrade anymore, so bye-bye. Alright, so we won't be able to upgrade anymore until we find another great fairy, or until we actually get the necessary objects to upgrade anything else. But the problem is that I think these 3 are literally the only things we can upgrade. We can't upgrade these 2, and we can't upgrade the Warm Doublet, so... Okay, so we're gonna go back to the Climber's Vendetta, because, yeah, that's actually the most powerful thing we have, and we already have a thing of stealth on, so there you go, guys. Okay, so that's the Great Fairy, we have our defense up, and now it's time to head to the Hateno Village, so that's what we're gonna do. So, it's gonna be a long ride all the way there, so I'm gonna cut way ahead until I get to this stable, so I'll see you guys in a little bit if I don't have any side things to do. So, see you guys in a cut. And actually, an interesting fact, if you don't use your control stick, apparently your horse will automatically just walk on the path that is given on the map. So you don't have to hold the direction of where your horse is going. You can just pretty much just do this. Like, I'm not even using the control stick at all. Like, the horse just stays on the path, and I can just use the boost thing pretty much whenever needed. I just gotta remember not to use it more than twice with this horse. And holy crap, is this a lot of dead guardians? Like, wow. What the heck happened here for all these guardians to be here decaying like this? Huh? Well, apparently there is a story reason for why there's a bunch of dead guardians around here, but that's something that we will see much more later into the story, and thankfully it does connect to one of the main quests, as we'll see later on. Okay, so now I just have to go through this gate that is up here, and this is pretty much the section that is pretty much blocked off the entire section of Hyrule being under attack during the Great Calamity. So pretty much anything from this point on is pretty much where everything got protected. So Fort Hateno. So because there is a fort here, this area managed to evade the attack. So yeah. We shouldn't see any guardians from this point on. At least I don't think there's any guardians that have gone out here. Yeah, there's a shrine there, but that's something that I'll get off screen. And I have to show this off, or otherwise, hey, person, I can tell you've trained your body so well. I'd say you're familiar with both sword and bow, correct? That's a great skill set. Why don't you join the Yiga clan? I'll pass. What? You're refusing? Why don't you at least hear what I gotta say first? The Yiga clan, it's a powerful, brave group of warriors founded by Master Koga and dedicated to defeating a hero thought long dead. I will take your life. So yeah, there's gonna be travelers who are so obviously part of this Yiga clan. And yeah, if you look at their masks are essentially the Sheikah symbol upside down. So they're essentially kind of the anti-Sheikah in a way. So we want to avoid those guys, but yeah, those people, if they're just travelers on the road, it's best to avoid them, or otherwise you'll have to get into a fight with them. But then there's other times where they will show up randomly and start fighting you. So those are people that we want to avoid coming across for the time being, and I think that's the Hateno Village up there, and we will get to that tower pretty soon. I don't know when we'll get to that tower. I don't think we can get to it from there. Wait, actually I think we can get to it from here. So it's, oh, move you dumbass horse. Ah, horse, move. Move. Okay. I think we can get to the tower from here. I don't know. Usually I take the left. Usually I stick to that side because I know there's a bunch of Korok seeds that are down there. But I have over 30 Korok seeds and I'm not going to see Hestu until way later in the game. So I'm not too worried about collecting a bunch of Korok seeds at the moment. Oh, god damn it. Why do you have to run out of stamina when enemies are about to hit you? Okay. Anyways, we're going to head up to this tower and activate this tower next. Alright, here we go. So we're close to the tower right now, and it's surrounded by a bunch of vines, which thankfully I can burn down easily with a fire arrow if it was not raining. But thankfully I don't think we need to do that. I think we can get to the tower pretty easily without having to burn down these vines, at least I think. Yeah, I think we should be able to do this no problem. And usually when it rains, you slide down mountainsides pretty easily, but because of the grips on the towers, you won't slide down if it's raining when climbing these things. Okay, and thankfully I have a lot of stamina, so I should be able to get to that platform before dropping down. Alright, here we go. That was pretty easy. Alright, so without a prick in my ass, we managed to get to the top of the tower. So here we go. 4th tower finally activated. So we got the Pharaon Tower, the Central Hyrule Tower, the Great Plateau Tower, and now the Hateno Tower, I think this one is. Do-do-do-do. Bloop. There we go, so now we got a map of our area. So I think this is the Hateno region, I think. It doesn't really have a name, so there we go. So this actually covers multiple areas. So pretty much the pathway to the Hateno Village, but also a few other things, including that mountain at the very top right. We will probably go to that mountain eventually, but not until sometime after we complete all 4 Divine Beasts. So, yeah, I think that mountain right there, this particular mountain right here, we will go to eventually. Just not yet, but here we go. That's Hateno Village right here. So that's the village we got to go to. There's a shrine that's right there we can fast travel to at any time, so that's pretty much where we're going to go. So let's get down here, get our horsey, and get out of here. Yeah, this is one of the many enemy camps that we can raid, but again, I'm pretty much avoiding enemy camps because, well, even if I was not doing a Let's Play, I would just avoid them in general. But just doing them is not only a waste of time, but it's also a waste of resources. And when you're this low on health, it's pretty easy to die. So I'm pretty much just avoiding enemy camps. And here we go. So let's make our way to the Hateno Village and, let's let everything load in, and okay, no, that's not the direction we need to go to yet. Alright, shrine nearby. Yep, we already know that. Hey, leave that boar alone, guys. See, boar, I just saved your life. And there's a woman in trouble, who I'm not going to save at all. I'm an asshole. But anyways, here's the Hateno Village up here. So again, this is a village that has not appeared in any of the previous games. So, Hateno Village. Huh? What do you want? Who are you? Be on your way, you suspicious man. I'm a traveler. Herb? You certainly do appear to be a HYLIAN like the rest of us. HYLIANs are generally good folk, so sorry for keeping you all worked up. You're free to go. We're just a waypoint of your winding road, huh? Yeah, pretty much every single human being is automatically good. Okay, but anyways, let's just keep going. Up you go, horsey. Oh yeah, as long as you're in the village, apparently you can't whip your horse to go faster. So unfortunately, just taking a horse around is just going to be inefficient. And the problem is, I think there's no stables out here. I think the closest stable is this one over here. So our horse is practically stuck out here. So goodbye, horse. Glad to know you. So in the meantime, let's go get the shrine, and then we're going to go up to the research lab, which is up the road somewhere over there. Alright, so the MYAHM AGANA shrine. Alright? Alright, so Oh, this is the one. Oh, yeah, this is the one I'm thinking of. This one I am totally going to cheat at. So this is one that requires motion controls. I think I showed it with a shrine that is in the Central Hyrule. So what the game expects you to do is to move this ball through a maze and get it to the end point, and then flip it up at the right moment to get to the other side. Why don't we just do the whole thing upside down? Yeah, you can flip this thing upside down and kind of just go, nah, let's not do that. Let's just do this. And... ah, I missed. But yeah, you could just do this whole thing upside down without going through the damn maze. And it's honestly easier this way. As I said, it's easier this way. And did I get it? Yep, I got it. And I know there's a chest there, but I think I can ignore that chest for the time being. So that ball's gonna roll down there, and we're done. We didn't have to go through that damn maze. I'm just ignoring the chest because I think it's just a simple weapon, and it's just gonna be a waste of time. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I got a total of 23 shrines completed. Considering that there's 120 in this game, I have less than 100 to go, so that's awesome. Okay, in the meantime, there's actually a group of people that I want to see if I can meet. I don't know if they're gonna be around here. Yeah, it looks like it's way too late, so, yeah, it looks like it's way too late. There's a group of guys that I can meet up, and I can do one of the most longest but interesting side quests in this game. Okay, it's raining at the moment, everything's just downpouring, and, oh yeah, this is where you can customize your armor and apparently change its colors. I'm not going to do that. That's a complete waste of time. But it's pretty cool that that option is available, that you can actually change the colors of your clothing and armor and such. And yeah, I think up there's the hotel. Up, the horse ran into me. We got some donkeys here, and oh no, that's the hotel right there. Okay, and can we set this on fire? I'm not sure if we can set this on fire. Should be protected from the rain. Oh, there we go, guys. This was what I was talking about previously. A blood red moon. This is a special occurrence, so we gotta wait until 11:30 for something to happen. So once it's 11:30, then the song starts to get creepy. And there starts to be ashes all over the place. Now, while this is happening, this is the perfect time to actually start cooking. Apparently, while a blood moon is happening during between 11:30 to midnight, apparently every single time you cook food, apparently the effects of what you cook are increased. So you can actually increase the stats of what you cook during a blood moon. So it's very useful to cook during a blood moon. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing in the meantime. It's pretty much just cooking a bunch of these. So a zap shroom, for example, I cook this, and this will come out as a electric resistance, I think. Yeah, so an electric resistance. Okay, so a heat resistance, which is really only useful in one frickin' area of the game. Okay, we got a thing of bananas from the Yiga clan member that we came across earlier. So yeah, when it's playing that music, that means you've cooked something very special, and that sound pretty much always occurs during a blood moon. We're going to cook a bunch of rush rooms, which I think is 4 that I just cooked. And that will increase our speed up to 2. That's going to be useful for what's coming up next. And look at that, the world's turning very evil. We'll cook at least one more thing, and then we're going to get going. So we'll cook a hearty radish, whatever this thing is. And wait, hold on. This increases our defense. And we'll use this to increase our defense all the way. So we'll cook this. Alright, now let's let the blood moon happen. And wait, why don't we get the defense increase? Whatever. Blood moon, pass by.
Link. Link, be on your guard. Ganon's power grows. It rises to its peak under the hour of the blood moon. By its glow, the aimless spirits of monsters slain in the name of the light return to flesh. Link, please be careful.
I wonder if I can pinpoint all the locations that is shown in that cutscene. But yeah, essentially a blood moon. The main purpose of it is to literally respawn all the monsters that we killed back into the world. So that's how they respawn back into the world, is with the blood moon. And I think also certain treasure chests also respond as well. And there's actually three purposes of a blood moon. One, to respawn the enemies back. Two, there is one particular shrine later in the game where you actually needed to activate a shrine. And three, apparently a blood moon is actually caused by pretty much an over amount of memory of data. Essentially what a blood moon is, mechanically, is that it's deleting cache files from your console. Cache files, if any of you are technical know, cache files are essentially garbage files. It's kind of like plastic wrappers that you get from your food, or cheese wrappers or such. They're kind of like wrappers, garbage files that are thrown aside that will not be used by the game, but can't be deleted unless it's deleted manually or over a certain time. For people that use like Adobe Premiere Pro, you probably know what cache files are. It's something that gets either deleted over time, or you have to manually delete it in order to get some memory on your storage data. However, with Breath of the Wild, the mechanic of a blood moon essentially gets rid of that cache data, the garbage data, so that way you will be able to, well, run the game properly. So, in a way, a blood moon mechanically fixes everything, but also gives more of a story reason behind it. It gives a story reason behind it, while in actuality, it's a secret mechanic. Alright, so this is a character that we need to talk to, so Bolson, so, morning? Need something from me? I think this guy is supposed to be a gay stereotype or something like that, I don't know. What are you doing? In case it's not obvious, I'm demolishing a vacant house. Times are rough. Not a lot of buyers, you know. So the villagers decided best to just tear it down. I can buy it. Oh, get a load of young money bags. Just wants to buy it, huh? Okie doke, let's lay it out on you. See this house? Been vacant for years. So the villagers had a meeting, argued, voted, and decided to tear it down. The demolishing costs, with associated fees and permits and other such details, come at 50,000 rupees. So when you say that you want to buy it, you're talking about that? That's impossible. Figured. When I was your age, I had serious money problems too, so I know how it feels all too well. Alright, look. Here's the deal. Just for you, I'll cut a special price of 3,000 rupees, but in return, I'm gonna need you to bring me 30 bundles of wood, building materials, you know how it is. Anyway, you understand the terms? Then get to it and show me what you're built out of. So that's a construction joke. Oh. Hudson, Carson, stop what you're doing. You got it. So yeah, so a HYLIAN homeowner. So as of now, we only have 800 rubies. So we need 30 bundles of wood and 3,000 rubies. But this will lead to one of the most biggest side quests in the game that I want to be able to cover. But I think I'm going to have to collect all those rubies and bundles of wood off screen, unfortunately. But yeah, that leads to one of the best side quests in the game. And it will lead to us pretty much exploring like all different races of Hyrule and pretty much being able to help a construction worker build a town event, essentially. And I definitely don't want to spoil it here if I'm able to show it off. So in the meantime, let's just get back on track to what our actual quest is. So we got to get up to this, where the frick? Oh, there it is. We got to go all the way up there. So it's probably going to take me a while to get there.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead? Only one way to find out.
Alright, so here we go. We made it to the laboratory, the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab. So exactly that. So if the flame is blue, the furnace is hot. Don't touch it. I think we all know that. Blue fire is hotter. Alright, so this is part of the main quest, and we gotta talk to this particular character. Good morning. This is Hateno Ancient Tech Lab. Do you have some business with the director? That's right. The director is in the back. A terribly busy person, that one. Please try to keep it brief. Okay, little kid. Anyway, hey person. Good morning. I imagine you've never seen so many books in one place. Pretty incredible, isn't it? We've gathered all of Hyrule's known literature on ancient civilizations here. As for the actual number of books, well... Is that thing on your waist? Is that a Sheikah? There's no mistaking it. That's a real Sheikah Slate, isn't it? I've never actually seen one in person. If you could just show me the runes on it, I'd be most appreciative. Stasis? Huh. Magnesis? Yes, yes. The remote bomb? And cryonis? And what else? Let's see. That's it for the runes? But, yeah, so as I said, there's one more rune ability that we're actually missing. Strange. It doesn't seem like you have the basic runes. I don't understand why they're missing. There must be some reason. Oh, where are my manners? I nearly forgot to introduce myself. My name is Simon. You are? Link, right? You know my name? Lady Impa caught me up to speed. You see, we were told a young man holding a Sheikah Slate will appear, and you must do all you can to help him. And he will be the hope that awakens the slumber of restoration. That awakens from the slumber of restoration. His name will be Link. Oh dear, I forgot to tell you something very important. Director, listen, Miss Director, this is the real Sheikah Slate. That's right, I haven't introduced our director. Miss Purah happens to be right over there. As the Hateno Ancient Lab Director, Miss Purah is the world's most foremost authority on ancient Hyrule culture. Check it! See that kid? Okay. I have the utmost respect for Miss Purah and all she's accomplished. I am honored to be her assistant. On that note, Link, you see, the director may look like a young girl, but... well, maybe it's not my place to be telling you these things. You should talk to Miss Purah yourself. So yeah, this is actually the director herself right here. Hey, are you surprised? The director of this laboratory? Not Simon, it's me! Snappy Snap! Anyway, Linky, do you remember any dreams from your time in the slumber of restoration? You don't look like you've changed a bit in the last 100 years, but something must have happened in all that time. Well, no matter, I'm just happy you're still in one piece. Linky, what's with that look? You do still remember me, right? No. Really? Well, I'm so shocked. I don't know if I'll ever be able to recover from this. Even though 100 years ago, I took you to the Shrine of Resurrection after Calamity Ganon fatally wounded you. Even though I was the one who put you safely into the Slumber of Restoration. So, yeah, the shrine that we woke up in, she was the one who put us there, apparently. Despite all that, you still don't remember me? No? As expected. After 100 years of slumber restoration, subject has lost all memories. Noted. Oh, sorry. I had a bad habit of taking notes rather abruptly like that. It's a charming quirk, isn't it? Anywho, do you have any questions for me? Aren't you a child? How very rude. Or perhaps it's not rude at all. I suppose that's actually a rather logical conclusion to jump to. The truth is, I look this way because of a failed experiment. Well, I say failed, but in some ways it was a success. I documented the full affair in my diary upstairs, but the thing is embarrassing, so I insist you refraining from reading it. Anyway, enough about that. Back to the topic at hand. Here you are, after 100 years, here to defeat Calamity Ganon, who is growing in strength with every passing moment, and to rescue our beloved Princess Zelda. That is, if you got the courage to try. And to help the one true hero, I, the one and only Purah, will restore the basic functions missing from your Sheikah Slate. And what do you say to that? Yes, please. I knew you'd say that. Alright then, first you need to run an errand for me. What's with that look on your face? You didn't think I'd fix your Sheikah Slate for free, did you? I did. Post-slumber restoration. Subject is played by pre-assumptions, tendencies, noted. Let me explain this errand what this errand entails. You know the unlit furnace on the wall just outside this laboratory? Could you please bring the blue flame from the ancient furnace in town? Oh, and also use it to light our furnace? This sweet little guidance stone will start working once you do that, allowing us to restore your missing runes. I wonder if that young woman these days will say things like sweet and little. Ah well, I suppose it doesn't matter anyway. Okay then, I'm counting on you for that blue flame. Alright, so we gotta do a little bit of an errand. So we already have a torch with us, so what we gotta do is light this furnace with a blue flame. But where the heck is this blue flame? Way over here. Yeah, we gotta go way over here, and we gotta walk with the blue flame all the way up here. And I think there's a Korok up there, actually. I think there's a Korok up there in her embarrassing diary, which we should read at some point. But anyways, we better at least get the blue flame before the rain starts, because once the rain starts, we gotta wait until it stops raining. So that's pretty much what we're gonna do in the meantime. Just fly over these duckies, cows, and dogs, and sheeps, and make our way all the way down here. So thankfully this is not gonna be too much of a painful quest, and I actually prepared myself for this. What I mean is that when the blood moon was happening, I purposely made something that could raise our running speed. So once we get over here, let's just switch to our torch. Hello, Torchy. Alright, so just light this on fire, and now we just gotta take this all the way up there. But thankfully, we can use this as save point, so even if it does rain, then we don't have to start all the way back at the beginning. But in the meantime, okay, so this one for 5 minutes, this one better, but for 4 minutes. So we're gonna go with this one because it has more running speed. There we go. So speed up. Okay, so this should increase the speed and time for us to get there, so that's what we're doing in the meantime.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead? Only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing, follow my pen instead. Trusting in what you can see. Take my lead, I'll set you free.
And there we go. With 1 minute to spare, we finally got the blue flame up to the furnace. And not only that, but apparently, so yeah, set as a travel gate. So yeah, we can now fast travel up to this research lab or the shrine that's down there. So we have 2 different fast travel points in this location. So, hey you! Linky, thank you so much. Now then, take a look over there. The guided stone must be starting to react. There's nothing mysterious about it. This is pure science. Sure thing. Heh, my sweet little Ganon Stone. You sure know how to make this old researcher's heart flutter. Well then, let's go ahead and restore those Sheikah ruins for you. Give me a nice snap. Go on, no time to be shy about it. Snap. Nice one. Okay, then Sheikah Slate repair underway. The guided stone lock removed. Now let's do this thing. Alright, here we go. Let's restore our Sheikah Slate back to its former glory. So yeah, those rune abilities are not the only things that we have on here. So camera, Hyrule Compendium, and album files missing confirmed. Starting repair. So yeah, a camera. So yeah, a camera function, a Hyrule Compendium, and some other important files on our camera. Alright, so that's the last rune ability that we were missing. So instantly render a visible image into a picture. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's straightforward what a picture is. And these 12 locations, well, those are going to play an important part. And then there's a Hyrule Compendium where we can take pictures of individual creatures, monsters, weapons, and such. And the Hyrule Compendium is not something that I'm going to work on completing. That's something that I'm going to save for my main playthrough, not my Let's Play. And it's done! So it's all fixed up now? Let me see here. Which one is it? Camera, Hyrule Compendium, album. Yep, looks good. So, I know this is sudden, but hear me out. Take a picture of me with the camera. Oh, and don't forget to let me see it. Alright, so let's take the camera out. Take a picture of Purah. What the heck? Oh wait, what the heck? Okay, I don't know why the heck my camera, okay, here we go. Take a picture of her, let's save. Awesome. Here we go. Hey, how's the picture taking going? Did you get a cute pic of me with the camera?
What's a pic?
Whatever. There you go. I can't wait to see it. Let me see it. My, who is this beautiful young creature? Huh, I guess that's my cue. Sorry, I kinda lost it there. It wasn't on purpose. It's just a pretty girl in those images. Yes, there are some old landscape photos stored in the album. I knew Princess Zelda had made frequent use of the camera feature, but this? Hey Linky, it dawns on me that you were with Princess Zelda's appointed knight, which means there's a strong possibility you accompanied her to all the places where those pictures were taken. Oh, right. The last memory thing could prove troublesome. But don't lose hope. It just means these pictures could be the missing piece to help restore your lost memories. If my hunch is correct, I suggest you should check in with Impa. She knows more about Princess Zelda than even I do. Oh yeah, there's just one more thing I need from you. You don't have to worry about this until after you see Impa, but I want you to bring me back some ancient materials. Bring them back to either me or Robbie at the AGANA Ancient Tech Lab. So that's another tech lab that we can go to. As if my joy weren't enough, if you bring us ancient materials, we'll give you something good as an award. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so now we just got to go talk to Impa about that, but first, let's see if we can even restore our ruins or whatever. Oh, okay, she was just talking about it, okay. Hold on. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Robbie's research. I think you should see Impa first. Okay, so there we go. We can power up our ancient materials, so let's see. So in exchange for those ancient materials, I'll power up a rune on your Sheikah Slate. I'm game. So which rune do you want to power up? So the Sheikah Sensor, Remote Bomb, or Stasis. So out of all these, you definitely do want to upgrade all of them, but I think the one I definitely want to upgrade is the Stasis ability. So Stasis power up. Yahoo! This time I will need 3 ancient cores. Shoot, do I even have that many? Hold on, stop everything. You don't have the necessary materials. God damn it. Okay, so I need 3 ancient cores, but yeah, that's going to be incredibly useful. So, remote bomb, 3 ancient shafts. No, I don't even have that either. God damn it. Sheikah sensor? So, okay, I definitely have the screws, so here we go. Here we go, snap. Snap. I was expecting more enthusiasm, but whatever. Okay, Sheikah sensor upgrade underway. Guidance stone lock removed. Now, let's do this thing. Okay, so yeah, these upgrades will definitely be useful. So with the Sheikah sensor, like as you've seen before, we can sense where nearby shrines are. But using this, we can actually sense where certain materials are on our Persona, what am I saying? My Hyrule Compendium. Sorry, I've been playing Persona a lot, so I'm used to saying Persona before Compendium. So a Sheikah Sensor Plus. So this will act as a sensor to a picture that we have taken. So Sheikah Sensor upgrade complete. Alright, so we need some ancient materials to upgrade the stasis, because the stasis is definitely what we want to upgrade the most. The remote bombs, I think, just decreases the time it takes to recharge the next bomb, whereas the stasis ability gives us the ability to freeze enemies. Alright. Oh, the Sheikah Sensor Plus? I really want to see it! Yes, quite. So if you don't mind, how about showing Simon that Spiffy's Sheikah Sensor Plus later? Well, I guess I have no choice but to show him, and oh yeah, I still have the speed thing. You've acquired the Sheikah Sensor Plus. That should really come in handy. With that, you can sense things that you've captured with your camera. Explaining won't do it justice. Why not try by learning? Give it a shot, so to speak. Let's see here. First, go take a picture of a sun shroom with a camera, the one behind the lab. Okay, so I think behind the lab is over here. Okay, so there's the sun shroom right here. So save, and that will be saved to our Hyrule Compendium. Okay, so let's go talk to him and see what he wants. You were able to take a picture of the sun shroom? Yep, let me confirm. It seems you got a picture of a sun shroom. Excellent! Next, open your Hyrule Compendium and tune the sensor to the picture of the sun shroom. And the Sheikah Sensor Plus will be able to sense sun shrooms. The detailed instructions are written down in the book on the desk there, so you should read them. It seems like a nice opportunity to ask, but would you mind to bring me 3 sun shrooms? Okay, so, yeah, I can find more sun shrooms for him, and yeah, by, going to my, compendium here, no, not that, here we go. So I can, sense this, target it with a sensor, and yeah, when I check my map, hold on. Okay, so when I check my map, I can actually, go between the sun shrooms or change the target or go back to the shrines. So yeah, this is a pretty useful ability. So yeah, we pick this up and okay, there is some sun shrooms in the area. So where else is there? Yes, I got a hightail lizard. Awesome. Okay, I actually do have 3 sun shrooms on me, so okay, I can complete this quest no problem. I know I said I would not be completing these side quests, but I might as well just do this while I'm playing it. I see you brought the sun shrooms, even though I only got 1. But anyways, here's your 3 sun shrooms. Here you go. 3 hearty truffles. Alright, so there we go. So sun shroom sensing complete. Now, before we leave the area, we're gonna climb up the lab for a little bit. And yeah, an interesting fact, Purah, who is a character that is, well, in this game, of course, apparently, she is going to be in the upcoming Age of Calamity. You probably have already seen her in the trailers, but ironically, she is older in Age of Calamity than she is 100 years later. Here, okay, here's her embarrassing journal. So for Paradise only. Date, So work has finally begun on my anti-aging rune. If all goes to plan, I believe it will effectively reverse the aging process. This technology will enable us to make retired warriors young again, thereby strengthening the HYLIAN army. When the Calamity Ganon inevitably returns, we'll be ready. Our offense will be solid, and our defense impenetrable. The need for this tech pains me, but I truly hope to use it to retain everlasting peace for all. Okay, I think that's pretty much all we really need to read, but yeah. And this rune ability is something that we will never see put into effect, or something that we personally will never use. So if you're hoping to ever see that rune ability in use, well, we never actually use that ability at all. And shoot, I'm trying to climb up to the top because I think there's a Korok on top. Alright, here we go. Okay, so yeah, we got a Guardian up here, so yeah, we need at least something of, I think what was it again? It was Ancient Cores. And I know we got at least one Ancient Core, I think. Oh no, we got 2 Ancient Cores, so we just need one more Ancient Core somewhere. And, alright, there's something down there. You know, I'm just gonna go see Impa. I pretty much got what I need, so let's go back and see Impa. Alright, so I'm back in this village, and this guy has a quest that regards the fairy fountain. Even if I just had a picture, I'd be dying to see it. I'll help you out. Ooh, I knew it. I knew there would be someone like me nearby who appreciates true beauty. Okay, so there we go. So all we got to do... Now, this actually counts as a main quest, apparently. I don't know why this counts as a main quest. Likely because this actually leads to him helping us find our lost memories. But, yeah, we just take a picture of the fairy fountain, show it to him, and when we meet him at the stables, he will be able to help guide us to certain locations of where our lost memories can be. Huh. I heard Purah was giving you the runaround, but you seem just fine. So, Locked Mementos complete. Now then, let me see. Ah, this is, without a doubt, the camera that Princess Zelda used 100 years ago. That's something you wouldn't hear nowadays. It could be that if you visit the locations without those pictures, you will be able to restore some of your lost memories. Come back here once you have tried going to at least one of those locations. There is something I wish to give you. Okay, captured memories. So that's actually one of the main quests that we get to do in this game. So, pretty much free the Divine Beast, and then we gotta eventually find the Master Sword eventually. And we gotta find these captured memories. There's 12 of them. However, when we look at our memories, there's actually a total of 18. Which means there are 6 extra memories that we have to recover that are not in the... that are not restored in this compendium. So yeah, these are our memories that we gotta restore, and we gotta go to these different locations. Now, I don't think there's a specific order we need to do this in. Like, there's no order we need to do this in whatsoever. And actually, I think the order that these pictures were taken in are pretty much in story order. So I think what I'm going to do is actually go to one of these memories. Maybe 2 of these memories. Actually, I should be able to go to 2 of these memories. Yeah, you know what? So before I end this part, I'm going to do the first 2 memories, and then go see Impa, and then that'll be the end of part 3. So yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying this. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to recall at least 2 of the memories, and then we're going to see Impa, see what she gives us, and then that will be the end of this part. And then in the next part, I think we will go after one of the Divine Beasts. And that Divine Beast, I think, being Varuta. So Varuta of the Zoras. So it's going to be the one in the very northwest corner from Kakariko Village. And it's the one that I think most people go for the most, at least first. And it's the one that I went for first. So anyways, thankfully this one is actually very easy to find. So an area right in front of the castle. And if you look at your map, it's actually pretty easy to find. An area right in front of the castle. So that's where we're gonna go. But the problem is that there are guardians in the area. I think that's just a decaying guardian, yeah. Okay, so we just gotta avoid guardians and just try to get to the area where the lost memory is, which is pretty much over here. So we just gotta do this without getting hit. Alright, so far so good. So over here should be where the lost memory is, and I think there's actually also a DLC chest within where this first lost memory is, so I will get that as well. So I'll look at the first two memories, and that'll be the end of this part.
Danger is lurking around every turn. Trust your feelings, got to live and learn. I know with some luck that I'll make it through. Got no other options, only one thing to do. I don't care what lies ahead. No time for guessing, follow my plan instead.
Okay, so we just gotta be careful around here. I think there's one guardian that's just north of this area. And I don't know if that guardian over there is alive or not. So we just got to be careful as we go. Okay, so there's the guardian that's over there. So we just need to be careful as we obtain this memory. So this is one of the locations that we need to go to. Now, I think there's a DLC chest that is in this area. So, oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Stop climbing on things, Link. Okay, so this is where one of the DLC chests are, so let's get this first. Stop clicking things. Alright, so here we go. So this is one of the DLC chests. Phantom Armor, which will give us an attack up. Make sure that Guardian doesn't see us, and here we go. Let's recall. So this is the very first memory, I think, that not only appears in chronological order, so this is the very first memory in chronological order. So let's recall.
Hero of Hyrule, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. You have shown unflinching bravery and skill in the face of darkness and adversity, and have proven yourself worthy of the blessings of the goddess Hylia. Whether skyward bound, adrift in time, or steeped in the glowing embers of twilight, the sacred blade
reference to
forever
Twilight
bound
Princess.
the soul of the hero. We pray for your protection, and we hope that
I think she's supposed to sound awkward. Some people say that she's a bad voice actor, but I think she's supposed to sound unsettled and awkward here. So I don't think this is bad voice acting, to be honest.
Gee, this is uplifting. She's making it sound like we already lost.
Wasn't this your idea? You're the one who wanted to designate the appointed night with all the ceremonial pomp, grandeur, and nonsense we could muster.
That's a lot of words, buddy.
If you ask me, the whole thing does seem to be overkill. I think I'm on the same page as the princess regarding this boy.
Oh, give it a rest. That boy is a living reminder of her own failures. Well, at least that's how the princess sees him.
I think she heard that, buddy. Alright, so there we go. That was the very first memory, and we got to see the four champions in person. I mean, as the King of Hyrule told us, there were 4 other champions, so there we go. That was the ceremony that was being held here. So I think that was probably the most unique memory, and that's the very first memory that we obtained. So yeah, chronological order. Yeah, this is the very first memory. So Link is chosen to be the appointed knight to Zelda, princess of the royal family of Hyrule. Zelda does her best to facilitate the fabled ceremony of legend, as suggested by Daruk, but her own insecurities are laid bare. So yeah, a lot of people say that the voice actress does a bad job, and I could definitely say that she can be hit and miss with some areas, but I think she was supposed to sound bad during this ceremony. Again, subdued. She's supposed to sound bad during the ceremony because she's supposed to be insecure. So honestly, I don't think the voice actress does a bad job for Zelda. I think she's really overhated for her voice as Zelda. I honestly think she does a fine job. And in that moment, that was not badly directed at all. I think out of all the characters, like, there's definitely bad voice actors here for sure, but we will get to them when we get to them. So yeah, Daruk is the Goron, the big rock guy, and then Rivali is the bird, Urbosa is the Gerudo, so the black lady, and the fish-like lady who never spoke in the cutscene is Mipha. Okay, so before we get going, I think there's a Korok up here. So I'm going to get this Korok first, and then we're going to recall the second memory, and that'll be the end of this part. Okay, and as tradition, drop a rock on a Korok, and blast the Korok out, please. Okay, so while it's going to blast the Korok out, we're just going to bail out at the last second. Now, I think the second memory is right in this location right here. Ah, Great Plateau. How I honestly don't really miss you that much, but anyways, hey Korok buddy, nice to see you again. I believe I caught you at the very beginning of part 2. So anyway, let's get down here, and the next memory should be just down here. So right where the path ends on the map, right over here. So run over here, and there's memories should pop up around here. Around here. I think it's around here. Is it around here? Okay, I don't know if it's around here. And oh, here it is. And whoa, wait, what is that? Oh, yeah, it's just an acorn. But here we go. Here's our second memory. So this is, I don't think it is the one in chronological order, but since it's technically the next one that is in the album, this technically counts as the next lost memory. So here we go, looking very gray and dead.
From here, we'll make our way to Goron City. Then, we'll need some adjustments on that divine beast so Daruk can manage it as easily as possible. He's figured out how to get it to move. However, it's apparent that we still have much more to learn. But to think, that divine beast was actually built by people. That means we should be able to understand how it works and how to use it to our advantage.
Hopefully.
These divine beasts. So much we don't know. But if we want to turn back Calamity Ganon, they're our best hope.
Alright, what's wrong, Zelda? Give an emotional speech.
Tell me the truth. How proficient are you right now wielding that sword on your back? Legend says that an ancient voice resonates inside it. Can you hear it yet, hero?
She doesn't even know our name yet. But there you go. That's the second memory that takes place sometime after the ceremony. So, Daruk is currently on Death Mountain somewhere managing that divine beast. And, oh yeah, if you look closely, you can actually see the divine beast moving on the Death Mountain itself. So yeah, we will go to that eventually, but not just yet. So there you go, guys. That is 2 memories obtained. So this is the third one. So there's another recovered memory that is not on the album that we have to recover eventually. That takes place before the Resolving Grief scene. So there you go, guys. Now let's go see Impa and see what she has to say. Alright, so before we go see her, let's just take a picture of the Great Fairy Fountain and show it to that painter guy. Sir Link, my cuckoos. Or cuckoos. My precious cuckoos. You haven't come home yet. Now that my wife wants nothing to do with me, my cuckoos are my only emotional support. What do I do? Wow, that guy is under emotional distress. Really? Thank you so much. I have 10 cuckoos in total. Hopefully you'll be able to find them all. Alright, that's a quest that we'll complete later because it will lead to a shrine. But anyways, let's talk to this guy. Someday I hope I can see that place spoken of in whispers, veiled in mystery, the great fairy fountain. Oh, I found it. Oh, you found it? Really? Are you serious right now? And if you are, then where's the picture? You remember to bring the picture, right? And he's gonna think we completely drew that. This is the Great Fairy Fountain. It's certainly beautiful, but I thought it would be more sacred and elegant. Well, I'm impressed you found it. I will give you something to show you my appreciation, but don't think I have anything on me. I know. There's a place you've been seeking. If there's a place that you've been seeking, I traveled all over Hyrule, so I might be able to help you find it. Recognize anything? Okay, so we can meet him at stables and he will point out certain locations. A large gate with a snowy mountain. Beyond that, oh, I know where that place is. There's a big mountain east of this village. It is Mount Lanayru. So I pointed that out while we were on top of the tower in Hateno. At the base of Mount Lanayru, on the west side of the Nadra snowfield, lies that gate. I'm almost certain. I'm glad I knew about that location. I suppose my help was useful then. Alright, so there we go. So this guy actually did help us. So this particular location is actually one of the last memories that we need to obtain. So this one in particular is all the way... hold on, where's the map? So this particular memory is east of this area, which is the... hold on. Okay, so there's the Nadra snowfield. This is Mount Lanayru right here. And this is the gate. So this is where the other memory is. But we're going to obtain that much later in the game, so we're not going to attain that right away. In the meantime, let's talk to Impa, and then that will be the end of this part. So yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying this LP, and all I can say is, let's talk to Impa. Now that you have seen some of the princess's memories, you must have started to remember certain things. Here, I will hand this over to you now, before I forget. The Champion's Tunic. In ancient Hyrule, this garment could only be worn by the one who has earned the respect of the royal family. Equipped in it will reveal an enemy's life gauge. Okay? Or life gauge. This is something of yours that I have been keeping safe, by request of the princess. This clothing was specially made for you when you became a champion. Please handle it with care. So yeah, the one piece of clothing that was shown on pretty much every single box art, we finally have obtained it. So there you go, guys. So that was part 3 of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So we got to see Impa, went to Hateno Village. We've updated our Sheikah Slate, so we should be able to recall our memories. We've already recalled 2 of the memories, and yeah, so now all we gotta do is go to the Divine Beast, get the other 10 memories from the album, and then of course free all 4 Divine Beasts. So out of all of these, I think the next one that we're gonna obtain is probably some of these middle ones right here. I think we're gonna either go to probably this one next, because this one will not be later until we're closer to the other Divine Beasts of Meadow. But anyways, enough of me rambling on. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this Let's Play, and all I can say is, let's take a selfie with the cuckoo. How you doing, cuckoo? Alright. Here's me with a cuckoo. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part when we go to Varuta. All the way out here. So this is going to be our next Divine Beast that we're going to go to. or our first divine beast we're going to go to. So that's what I'm going to be doing in part 4. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part when we eventually get to Varuta. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. Like, comment, and subscribe.